Shut up. Right, going live. I think I'm live at the moment. I can never tell when I'm live at the moment till it catches up. So, hi everyone. Hi Adrian Langley. First as always, I think. Cheryl saying, hope it goes tonight. Sounds hopefully better tonight. Obviously, outside I've got windows open, so it's going to be a bit noisy. As a Peyton Penny. Hi Peyton Penny. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, it's delay, so I've been trying to mess about with that, trying to get it working, but sound good. Yeah, you got sound as well. Sound better than last. No echo like last time though. I really don't know what hell was gone last week. Yesterday. I'll shut up. Girlfriend in the background as always. Yeah, I don't know what hell was going on. I didn't change anything from last week, and it completely, utterly messed up somehow. I don't know if it updated OBS or whatever hell happened there. Yeah, so I know it's 24-hour delay, but it happens, doesn't it? At least I'll get it working eventually. As Cheryl said in the comments, if it happens again next week, I'll probably do a video. Normally, just edit it and all that, and then upload it instead. But let's just hope so far. Cheryl says hi as always. But again, there's such delay, I can never tell. So I've got to start on this. I'll get to a few important things as well. Girlfriend might watch EastEnders, but yeah, get to a few important things if I change the camera down to the picture. So obviously, issue 13. I'll talk about issue 18. There's a reason for that in a bit. Okay. The usual front page, nothing different. So we're going to need a few parts from this time. I've done some work before yesterday to do a bit of work here. So your first part you get this is part 1. It's the other half of the neck. We got the first half week before last, I think. Maybe a week. I can't remember what it was. Issue before last. So we get 2 of those. We've got some parts that were on a sprue. See these parts here? I'll get a bit close to the camera. Yeah, there were parts on the sprue. They're all plastic, so I've taken them off. I've cleared the axis off, so it's nice and clear. So you've got 4 parts of these. They're all labelled L and R. There are 2 R's there, and 2 lefts here. One's obviously smaller than the other, and they'll go on the side of the neck once you screw it together. Get through that bit. And then you get parts for the finger. Now, the usual parts. I'll talk about the other fingers in a bit as well. So you've got like usual finger joints, the end of the finger that needs to be super glued on, the pins, the other end part. Also with this, it comes with, don't know if I can get this on, a rubber sleeve. This will help the finger hopefully stop being loose. So I won't pick at his nose, as Cheryl says. So hopefully this will work. So I don't know if they're going to send any others to replace the other issue hands we had since fingers. And that's all the parts. Oh, and 4 screws as well. All exactly the same, or 5 technically with this screw. We only need 4 of them. These are called PB 2x6mm screws. And I'm using obviously OO screwdriver head. Talk about, I've received replacement issues 3 and 10 to replace the broken hand, palm and fingers. I've received them down. They're down underneath the table at the moment. I won't do that on stream. So I'm not even looking at the comments. Sorry. Hi Adrian, and hi Ulrich as well. Did you have a good time on holiday? You had a nice one. Yeah, Cheryl's just coming, but not on stream, I hope so. Yeah, Cheryl's not naked this time. Yeah, I'll be doing issue 8 and 10 to replace the hand. Get correctly this time. Yeah, I'll replace the hand off stream because I now can take my time. Now I hopefully won't mess up. So I'll do it slowly, read the instructions properly every time, and I'll be back with issue 14. Issue 14, which I'll be putting the finger on to the hand. So hopefully by then I'll get it done, and then I won't have to worry about it, and I'll talk about it next time. Oh, we got Crash Bandicoot as well as a review on PS4. Oh no, Xbox. Sorry, Xbox One. It's quite good. She likes playing it as well, so we play against each other and all that. It's quite nice. Another reboot of the Crash Bandicoot series. Holy yeah, good thanks. Lots of road coasters got burnt. Oh damn! Is that one place in neck part 1170s? That place is shown. No, screw soccer seconds. I give me a step-by-step instructions of it now. Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, I've had a good look through these instructions. I had a good look through them yesterday as well. At least I had a good time, Holic, sorry. Yeah, I had a good look through these instructions, did drive fittings, so I know what one's way round, and hopefully. Voice is a bit muffly, is it? So I'm muffling a bit, I think, myself, so if you can't understand me, let me know. Sure, I might tell you what I've said. Yeah, so, right, first part, step 1. You need... Is this the one that came with this issue? No, this one came with issue 11. Because it tells you, it says in step 1, it says, as Adrian said, part 11.1. So you know that comes with issue 11, so quite cool. And this is the one 11 toys as well. This is the bottom part of the top neck with a ball joint. And you have it so that this sort of slopes towards you at the bottom here, and you get the neck, and there's holes here on either side, and there's like a high grade of sand. Yeah, yeah, finally, and then that lines up on the hole there, and you will see this sort of follows the same line along here. If you had it the other way round, it won't look as it will work, but not as good. As you can tell, it's not as brilliant. So if you have it the right way round, you'll see it lines up nicely. And then all you do is take one of them 4 PB screws. Would you like me to post each step or not? No, it's alright, Adrian. I think I'm perfectly fine. I'm going to take my time. The problem is there is quite a delay in the video, so, and I've had a good look through the videos as well, the steps. So thanks anyway, Adrian. Hi, Steve. I do like what they've done here though as well. And then plastic bits I said about on the sprue. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move this down a bit. Yeah, it's the thing with the camera right in front of me. What was I saying? Yeah, at least they come with them plastic bits to cover these hot screw holes. So this is supposed to be tight. You need PV screw, insert PV screw, and 3 times to screw parts together. Yeah. Watch. I don't know why that keeps. I get little things up. Yeah. Don't know why, it's really weird, isn't it? I might have to mess about the settings again to get this about right. Yeah, thanks for everyone. How many people viewing at the moment, huh? How many people viewing this at the moment? Oh, ha ha. Yeah, thank God I fixed that problem, Steve. Right, that's on there. That's secure as I can get without screwing the holes up. So you hold it that way round, and then you get the top of the skull, and then you've got the ball joint here, and this goes this way round. So you've got poles on either side of this ball joint, and that will line up with the holes on the neck piece, trying to get it lined up. Yeah. And then you've got the screw there again, like the other screw hole. You get one same screw again. Simples. What was the problem with it? I'm not 100% sure, but I think the settings were playing up, had been messed about with somehow, even though I'd not messed about with settings. Oh, hi, Jazz Creations. This one's based on the first time it seemed down Sydney. Yeah, people were saying about that, the scene, because there were other people showing the model. They've seen one of the screenshot models, and they were showing the saying about the seam down the middle, and other ones are showing there wasn't. A bit confusing. It's like the R2. There were so many different versions. I've got a brick site back again. Yeah, so many different versions, and they some had different parts on R2. Some of them had the leg parts running around. So this one, I'm trying to zoom it out a bit too much. I'll sit back from the camera a bit. That might help. Yes, that's gone back together. You got the leg neck orientation wrong. I have just realised. Yeah, so have I managed all that then? Yeah, it's supposed to be going towards the back like that. Yeah, thanks, Marty McFly. I might have picked up the wrong part, but it doesn't matter, to be honest. As long as this neck piece goes from the top of the head towards the bottom, sort of what's it called? Angling that way round. It don't matter too much, does it, really? I don't think. I don't know how I've messed it up, to be honest, but no, it's just me messing up as always. But this way, as I said, it don't matter too much. Then you just get the other half of the neck. It does say about super gluing these together, but I might as well, mightn't I? What it says, must have a reason. Must be a reason, some way. So it says to glue the poles here. Not the Polish, the poles. Bad joke. I know. Really bad joke, that. So let's do that what it says. So we've got the neck together, going the right way. Again, you've got the screw holes there and there. And this lines up nicely. Bit of play, I think it's supposed to be a bit of play, and the neck obviously moves quite nicely. Quite a bit of movement on that, so that's good. And get the other two screws. Simples. While I'm doing these screws up, I've been watching the Nexus do his Terminator build. He's just finished issue 18, and he's done it's the motor for the eyes of the head, which is kind of cool. And then got the issue 19 will be the other motor for the jaw moving up and down. There's two motors in the head. Oh, well, I say motors, there's servos in the head. Well, one motor. I don't know if it's servos or motors we're seeing. Anyway. I know one of them for the eyes is the servo, but that's quite cool. And there was an actual, what's the word? Mistake they've done again and again. But at least they've sorted it out early. I'll show you that what they've done, and I've done it off screen. What the actual fix was. Is there cover bits for the screw holes? Yep, there is. That's what I'm just about to do now, Jazz Creations. They are little plastic bits that came on sprues. They are labelled, but it's pretty obvious. You can't put this one, which is a small one. I know it's a bit of out of focus on this side, because this slopes down to the right and this one slopes down to the left. So it's pretty obvious what way round it goes on. It don't say anything about gluing it in place. So what I'm guessing is maybe you might need to take them off later. So you've got a bigger one, which is the left one, to go on this side. So do not, unless it says to glue it, do not glue it. That's all I can say. And then you just put the other two on. Move the head around a bit. I'll show you a better close up, show you a better view of the head and sec. And yeah, that's the jaw done with the neck part done. Shame it's not articulated like your one. It's all because your one, Jazz Creations, was all separate, so they could all sort of turn and twist and move like a real skeleton's neck. So it's quite cool. But I think that'd be too much for them to work on. But you can imagine getting these sections like you had to. I could tell that was a pain when you did it. And I think you had wires all the way down the neck as well, didn't you? You had to have it all connected and tightened and looser. Looking great, yeah. And the Terminator as well. Right, before we do the finger, let's talk about this. This is what they showed on. Can't wait till it's finished. Yeah, what, to get me off the stream? I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. To kind of bricks, be quite cool, wouldn't it? Now, in issue whatever it was, I can't remember. It showed these eye parts, and it showed there's two. Let's take this off a sec. There's two pins at the top. It showed originally to put it so the two pins were at the bottom, and the one pin was at the top. Now they realised that was wrong. I think probably some people did as well, because the two pins at the top here, Darren from Oz and Mike from UK are building it too. Yeah. I like Darren's quite. Darren and Mike are cool as well. Yeah, I know they're really good. Check them out. Mike Anderson and Darren Breer. Darren Breer is actually getting his from Mike as well. Mike's sending them to Australia because it's quite cool. Jazz Creations, if you want, you can get someone to send them to you. Probably quite a bit of money though. So you got the two pins at the top there. So that this part that came with issue 1, the servo thing, I think it is, it connects to the top. Them two pins. Obviously, if it was the other way round, it wouldn't work. I think it's the other way round actually. Yeah. This is where the servo connects to. And now I'm jumping way ahead because this will be issue 18 later on. So the servo will be mounted here. I know the light's a bit rubbish, but yeah, servo will be mounted to these points here and here. And then it'll connect to this little motor, this little thing, to make the eyes go left and right. But you can't test it yet. Hopefully they'll give you a little adapter to test it, to make sure the eyes go side to side. But they go side to side at the moment, so there shouldn't be a problem anyway. And then this will go on the head, like that. The face plate, like that. Soon I'll be getting the top of the head, the top part of the head. So there'll be one part left here, be gone. You're going out over here. It usually does after a little while. I think they probably see how it goes over here. See how it gets, how many people like it, and if you actually probably contact DXD Hashtag on their website and say we actually want it over here, they might get a few people to say it as well. They might actually help. So you could try anyway. Yeah, so the top of the head will come soon. There's no back part yet, so they'll probably wait until the head motor. So probably I'm guessing issue 20 will be the back part. So then you have a whole skull with head, moving eyes and moving parts. I'm guessing this hole here and here, I'm guessing is where the whole actually I don't know. Maybe where the wires will go out of. But we'll see anyway, see where it happens. And Nexus said maybe this part comes off. I've little Jay sitting on the beach watching you. Are you really? Are you joking? Or are you actually on the beach somewhere nice, hopefully? Do you have to watch out for over screwing? Yeah, you do. It's always, when you're screwing metal screws into plastic, it's always best to be sure. Never over tighten. Otherwise the screw will just keep turning and it won't be tight. It's not the best thing to do, obviously. No, Penny was on here earlier, I think, was she? Is Penny still there? Neck pistons, yeah. That's probably what that is there. We'll get the little pistons that will go in between teeth here, somewhere. There'll be... there's two little pistons that go here, and they roughly, if I remember rightly, as well. So that's the faceplate done, face head done for now. It's looking very evil, especially when he's looking like that. Well, if it's the first one, it's definitely evil. If the second one is not as evil, but the plastic bits come off. I might leave that in the pot with the screws for now, just in case I lose that. That'd be a pain. Right, so that's the head done. Now just do the part of the finger. So what you do is get the tip of the finger and this part here. Obviously, this is where the tip of the finger go. So get my glue with the brush, which I like using. Dab a bit of glue, never use too much, and it goes on a certain way, and that sticks in place quite nicely. It actually says here to glue that in place. A few other issues didn't say to do that, so that's quite nice. It actually tells you how to do it this time. I think that's probably put it off focus, isn't it? Is it muffled or is it just me, the sound? We have to see that. What do you reckon? So now we get the plastic sleeve, the large pin, the very small pin, and the other finger part. Now I want to do this properly before I mess up, unlike last time. So that will go that way round. Not that way round like I did with one of the fingers. That way round. So I'm guessing if we put the plastic sleeve, well, it don't really say, yeah, it does actually. The plastic sleeve on the large pin, like so. Then put the plastic pin and the plastic sleeve and pin through the top of the bit you just glued on, like so. Then this don't matter what way round it is, as long as it does, but I mean, it don't matter if you use this end or this end. The finger's metal, yes. Not all of it, don't get me wrong. The pins aren't metal, but the tip and the other two parts are metal, so that's quite cool. But that, obviously, if they did the whole thing metal, again, as I said before, it would be too much. They use a bit of super glue, it says, on a little pin. Not too much because you'll probably end up messing it up. And then that's it. And that's done. That's quite a tight little finger as well. Not massively tight, probably because the glue's still drying. But that's that done. Weird thing is, I'll show you the picture it shows. It shows this picture like this. It shows a massive gap in between the middle here. As you can see that, there's a big gap there. There's not a big gap on here. So probably when they took that photo, they didn't really do it very well. They probably didn't put it together very well. That's it. That's all we need to do in this issue. I know it was a bit of a pain yesterday. Sorry for everyone. Thanks for everyone coming for this one again. I told Darren you glued. Darren? Is that supposed to be so? Darren, sorry. Yeah. I was talking to also Wonders. He's only just finished issue 3 and 4, and he's made a bit of a mess up. But I tried to help him out. But he'll probably watch this later on now, Wonders. But I did try and help. But anyway, yeah, love minis. Yeah, it's all good. Sounds all good for once. Maybe a little bit muffled. I might have to mess about slightly more, but you've just missed everything. That's what we've done so far, love minis. Enjoyed Darren from us. Yeah, Darren is a good bloke. It does quite a long streams as well. I only do about half hour per issue, or depends on what I need to bake. But he's a good bloke. He does a lot of different things as well. So yeah, that's it. That's what we've done so far. Love minis. Put the neck on, and it's all articulated. This was just on there just temporarily. So, and the finger. That's it. That's everything. I wanted to finish this early today because yesterday was a bit of a pain and everything like that. We'll show you what's actually coming next week. I've got issue 14 down there. Still waiting for 15, 16, 17 and 18, which hopefully will come soon. But because I'm doing this every week, I still got 2 weeks 2 weeks. This way, 2 weeks till I need issue 15. So hopefully I'll get it before then. So are they resend new fingers or just the screw sleeve, plastic sleeves? We don't know. That's the thing. I'm not 100% sure because, as you can see, there was a plastic sleeve here with this issue 14 coming next. There might be 2 other little ones here, I think, as well. Yeah, but there's no word if we're getting the new the sleeves and new fingers. So I think if we do, and my finger's still tight when I rebuild the hand, then I'll just leave it. Because otherwise I'll need, unless they send new fingers. If they send new fingers, I might do that, but we'll see. See what they do. And if they don't send new fingers, I'll just leave it as it is. This solution they've done is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, feels nice and tight. But we'll see what happens later on. And so what we do is issue 14, same place, we'll be back. Same time next week. Shell wasn't in it as much this week, but she's quite tired. She's not feeling very well with the heat, I think. So finish off this finger, I'm guessing, and attach that to the palm. So sort all these parts off all. Some very, very long countersunk screws there. And what they say, construct more of the forearm. Right, so these are forearm parts. I think I've seen videos where they go. On the hand, palm of the hand goes about here. How much is each issue? $8.99 I think it is. $8.99. Yeah. Yeah, $8.99 a week. And what it says actually, that it says Australian money, $17.99, and New Zealand $17.99, including GST. No idea what GST means. So why would it say Australia when it's not set in Australia? Either that's, or they're hoping to bring it out of Australia. Again, just contact Hasher. I think they've got a Facebook page as well, Jazz Creations, and you might be able to get them if you want to build a little tiny, or tiny, I'll say, half a metre tall. Oh no, nearly a metre tall Terminator to go next to your little one, full scale one. It's up to you, isn't it? Be 2 years time, over 2 years to build it, or you can wait till it's fully finished. Tax, that's what GST stands for, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'll be hopefully soon. Wrong place. Wrong place. What do you mean wrong place, Adrian? Were you talking about a finger, or where I was talking about? Hopefully you're saying I've not got it wrong. Saying this is wrong. That looks right to me. So, hopefully you don't say, I'll have a look, yeah. If you do, just let us know, or let a few other people know, because a lot of people will probably be interested in getting this as well. And hopefully they'll sort out the problems they have. But they might do something about the fingers, hopefully, but we'll see anyway. Alright, thanks for everyone coming back for this stream again. Let's change the camera. Yeah, thanks for everyone coming back. Again, sorry about yesterday, but hopefully I've sorted it out. Hopefully don't update again, but I'm going to do 10-15 minutes before, or 20 minutes before, maybe half an hour before the stream. I'll do a quick test and show to make sure the sound's alright and make sure everything's working perfectly fine again. Or maybe a bit earlier, we'll see, because Mondays go shopping Sundays, so Monday's usually a lazy day after work, so I've got plenty of time to do it. I'll finish off 8 and 10 to finish off the hand, get that working off stream, and I'll show you that next week, same place, same time. Oh, sorry, not same place, same time. Same time next Monday. Confusing, I know. So I'll just get the upper forearm. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, I haven't really looked at issue 14 properly yet. I will probably look at it Sunday, Monday, to have a little look at what I should be building, how it should be built, and how not to build it. Hopefully reading instructions properly, I did everything right this time. Let's see how it goes. Thanks for everyone again. Thanks for the subscribers. If you watch us later on, please hit the subscribe. And if you're watching it now as well, please hit like, share with your friends. I had to end this. So we'll be back again, as the magazine says, next time, same place. Thanks everyone again. Just Creations 890 issues. There'll be 120 issues, yeah. So it's up to you. Unless you get someone who actually send it to you. Ask Mike Anderson. Go on his stream and ask him if he can send you one as well. Was Darren Priya. You never know. It's a lot of money, but we'll see in it. So thanks everyone again. I keep saying that. See you soon. The next one next Monday. Hopefully working, sound properly, and see you next time. Bye.